Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my own bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. I've reached my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right if I took the things that we left unsaid, for all the times I've done promises that I had nightmares along the way. I made prayers in vain. I've waited so long to catch my breath. I'm awake, I'm alive. You made me alive now. Never mind, I survived. Time after time. Through the pain I feel, through the hate in me, it goes on and on again. Enjoy the ride while you're alive and scream, never mind. So many fights for nothing at all. So many problems never solved. Yeah. I saw people whisper in their eyes into a world falling apart. I've waited so long to catch my breath. I'm awake, I'm alive. You made me alive now. Never mind, I survived. Time after time. Through the pain I feel, through the hate in me, it goes on and on again. Enjoy the ride while you're alive and scream, never mind. I've waited so long to catch my breath. To catch my. I've waited so long to catch my breath. To catch my. Enjoy the ride while you're alive and scream, never mind. I'm awake, I'm alive. It made me alive now. Never mind, I survived. Time after time. Through the pain I feel, through the hate in me, it goes on and on again. Enjoy the ride while you're alive and scream, never mind.
AEW Dynamite tonight, man, and the partnership that I didn't think we needed in 2023. MJF and Adam Cole, man. Oh my goodness. Some great fucking television there, man, let me tell you. The Blind Eliminator tournament began tonight. And the wild and random pairings are starting to show themselves. One being Adam Cole and MJF. But where do they go from here? I got a theory. And Jesse and I are going to talk about it tonight on the AEW Dynamite post show. Also, Kenny Omega returns to AEW following his war with Will Ospreay at the Forbidden Door, wrestling Wheeler Yuta in the main event. Might not sound exciting to you guys as a main event match, but damn, that was a great match. Keith Lee and Swerve get paired up in the blind eliminator. Chris Jericho, is he about to join the Don Callis family and leave the JAS behind? And Blood and Guts is going to be 5 on 5. But right now, it's only 4 on each side. What the hell is going on here, man? That is going to be something, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the OTS Beer Garden. It is hot. It is sticky. It is muggy. And everybody's got a hangover from the 4th of July. But let me tell you something, man. That doesn't stop JD. That doesn't stop the Chi-Town Smark. I got my cold beverage. Hopefully you guys got yours as well tonight. Sponsored by DraftKings. And I got one question for you on this Wednesday night. What the fuck are you guys drinking? I'll see you over there.
Is AEW successful? Why is Tony Khan running his promotion better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard are running Monday night and Friday night? Long-term booking.
Guys, thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for July 5th, 2023. I am your host, JD from New York. As always, coming to you from the OTS Beer Garden live with my guy, Chi-Town Smark. Thank you guys so very much for joining us on your Wednesday evenings, wherever you may be. Man, what is going on, bro? How's your 4th of July treating you, man? Or how did it treat you this past weekend, man? It was a busy one.
It was hot, man.
It was fucking hot, man. Let me tell you, I got burned. I was sitting out by the pool for an hour. I'm like, fuck this shit. The Sicilian fucking white ass of mine, man. Holy shit. Burning up like a goddamn fucking, like deep fried mozzarella, bro, outside.
Man, it's hot. I got like a long, I had like a long running family tradition where I go hang out at my friend's parents' house because that's where he lived when I met him and we grew up there, and his parents are fucking awesome. Yeah. So we go there and hang out, and we can see like the village fireworks display from the backyard.
Wow.
So we go do that every year. All of us get together and do that. But it's cool that we can see the fireworks, like nice clear view. But the bad part is during the day, there's no shade, bro.
Oh my God.
It's just hot. It's just hot. The kids are running around playing. I'm just trying to beat the heat, man. Oh my God. But we all have fun though, man. How was yours?
It was all right, man. Let me ask you something before I get into what I did, man. You didn't watch NXT on Tuesday night for 4th of July, man. You didn't celebrate watching Raw Underground on Tuesday nights. Huh? That made a return.
Wait, what?
Raw Underground, NXT Underground, it's now called, bro. Raw Underground. The whole concept got moved to Tuesday night.
You're bullshitting me.
No,
right?
I'm not. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. They
fuck?
moved it to Tuesday.
Shane there too?
No, Gable Stevenson's there now. He's the star of it. That little the Olympic guy that they signed. He's doing it. Yeah.
The NIL guy.
Yes. Yes.
The guy they signed with all the
Yeah, you know
fanfare
the guy that they signed to Monday Night Raw 2 years ago. Yeah.
They put him on.
They put him on NXT. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, man. I'm not joking. Anyway, I was in Atlantic City, bro. I got my other place down there, my other home away from home. Walked the boardwalk, went to the pool, and bar hopped. Fireworks at one of my favorite places in the city, right on the boardwalk, right at this little German beer garden. And that was basically it, man. We didn't do much of anything this weekend, but I did visit Ford, my guys over at Chapman Ford down in South Jersey, man, for the Dark Horse. We put a deposit.
I heard about your dilemma.
We put a deposit on the Dark Horse, bro. It's mine.
Good. You gonna pay the 25?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's a sticky situation.
Look, man.
Listen, man, I was on Reddit for an hour today looking at other people's dilemmas too. It's the same thing. Anywhere from 10 to where I am, 25.
Bro. Best thing I can tell you is go look at a demon or a Hellcat, man. But you might run into the same problem there, man. Over MSRP is the running thing for the exclusive cars like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, man.
I'm shit out of luck then.
Yeah, if you're getting a car that's numbered, your car is numbered, right? Like
I believe 1,500. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, you're paying over MSRP, bro. Yeah. Just be happy that it's only 25. Just pay it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my heart is probably going to lean that way, bro. I was actually thinking about calling Ford and saying, "Hey, what's with this shit, man?" I heard Ford was going to stop all the fucking price hikes there with the 25 over, 20 over. I thought they were going to put a stop to that. I read, but apparently there's nothing they can do.
No, you're paying Jay Leno price, bro.
Yeah,
when Jay Leno gets his, he's paying 25. I mean, everybody's gonna pay that, man.
Yeah, I know.
This is not traditional car negotiating, try to get down to list price. No, bro. This is what you're paying.
I know.
You don't have to pay it. Someone else will.
I know, exactly. But listen, the car's not going to be ready until early next year, so I got some time to save some money and keep working my ass off. So it'll probably get done. I just don't... it's going to be one of those deals where it's like, I'm grinding my teeth as they fucking take my my money that day I drive away with it. So
yep.
We'll see, man. But regardless, it was a good weekend. I'm glad you had a good weekend with your family and your friends. And tonight, man, we had a very good show. I thought tonight Dynamite was a very good show. I thought they got right back on track from last week's dud of a show. I thought tonight's show flowed very well. There was a lot to like about tonight's show. Very entertaining. And I know on paper it didn't really look like anything special, but this is where Tony Khan shines, man. He's got so many faces and so many names on that roster that are so talented that they could just bring a decent show or nothing show on paper to life. And that's exactly what MJF and Adam Cole did, man. This may be the best thing right now on AEW television. And I know it's only for temporary, and I know it's going to probably lead to another match between the two at All In. But, man, whatever they're doing, man, is fucking working. MJF is such a cheesy fucking babyface, but it works. It works. The crowd ate it up. Adam Cole and MJF have this dynamic that is just, it's just glowing on television, man. And it's something that highlights the talent of both guys. I thought whatever they did tonight, the vignettes that we've seen, even MJF, bro. I don't know if I sent it to you via text or if you've seen it on Twitter. He's like, I guess kind of infiltrating his live streams on Twitch now. He's calling in during the live streams with Adam Cole streaming on Twitch. I mean, everything. Oh, the dynamic, man. The fucking footage from the gym tonight. Great shit. I'm loving everything that they're doing.
I didn't know about that part.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump the gun and be on that. It's a great train, but I see what you're saying. It feels like this is about to have an outcome that no one really predicted.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like it's gonna be just another like MJF and Jericho, and then the dancing, and then they split. It feels like they have a plan coming out of this for Adam Cole mainly. Nothing's gonna change course with MJF. MJF is perfectly fine. Adam Cole is the one that was a little directionless coming back from his injuries. So this seems like they might be trying to go a different direction with Adam Cole using MJF as that catalyst. So I'm kind of interested to see where they go with this.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me more of, I know you mentioned Jericho. It reminds me of Jericho and Kevin Owens. It reminds me of like the Festival of Friendship almost.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
and I mean, I don't know if they're going to get to that length and that type of vibe, but you know, I know where we see this is going. I mean, MJF is going to eventually go back to his prick ways, and the friendship is going to deteriorate. But I mean, for the time being, they're playing it up, and it's working. And I was thinking about this, Jesse, during tonight's show. I'm like, where do they go from here? Because clearly it's leading to a second match after that tremendous 30-minute match time limit draw that they went 3 weeks ago on Dynamite. This is probably going to be the World Championship match for All In. I'm assuming this is where they're leading. What do we do with MJF? Because you know the whole elephant in the room here is like we got All In and then we got All Out. Right. So you know I know I haven't really caught up on Collision yet for Saturday. I mean it was a very busy weekend. I didn't really get to watch a lot of wrestling, but I know CM Punk has got his Owen Hart Cup thing with Samoa Joe happening on Saturday. That should be a tremendous show. And he's feuding with Jay White right now. What do we do with all of these parties involved? This is what I'm thinking about. CM Punk, Jay White, do we get that at All In? Is that the match? And then we get Adam Cole and MJF at All In for the world title. Is that the match? Somehow, Jesse, Tony Khan's going to have to tie these shows together. I mean, they got, All In, All Out. They got to tie these shows together. If CM Punk beats Jay White, if Adam Cole and MJF happen for the World Championship and MJF beats Adam Cole, do we get the winners of those two matches kind of meeting each other at All Out in Chicago? Do we get Punk and MJF? This is where my mind is going right now leading into this show.
Well, you got to be careful because you're going to venture down that hard brand split, quote unquote, thing they keep talking about, teasing and everything like that. I think they want to keep it separate. But let's stay on the first point. I think I know where they're going with MJF and Adam Cole. They're gonna have the match, and MJF is gonna win. But how? How is he gonna win?
How does he usually win matches? Cheating.
How?
Dynamite Diamond Ring? I don't know how.
Roddy turns on Adam Cole, joins MJF.
I could see that. Because that dynamic on television, they're not doing that for no reason. Roddy doesn't have a problem with, Adam Cole right now. But, I mean, we've seen one or two instances where Adam Cole has been questioned by Roddy. Like, what are you doing here? This is not you. This is not the people that we mingle with. What are you doing with MJF? Yeah, is he somebody that you can trust? So I could see that, actually.
Yeah, because the other swerve, the only other swerve would be Adam Cole turning on MJF. That's not going to happen. They're not going to turn MJF babyface.
No.
So what would be the flip side? Adam Cole joining MJF? That's kind of ridiculous. Adam Cole is going to win, but then Roddy turns on him and helps MJF. So he could be his new henchman, his new sidekick lackey, his new BFF, or maybe just a one-off to start the next feud for Adam Cole, which is Roddy White.
Yeah. I think that works. I think that that could be the All Out match. That could be Adam Cole versus Roddy at All Out, and we get, like I said, MJF versus Punk in Chicago for All Out. And I'm looking at that kind of leading from one show to the other. I'm thinking Ospreay and Omega goes round 3 at Wembley. He's going to be a part of that show. Will Ospreay? He's going to be at that show in the United Kingdom. And I just see a match 3 coming out of that. I know everybody wants the big 6-man tag that right now is elusive and, of fucking fabled lore here, but I don't think we're going to get that match. And the more I see things kind of playing out on television, the more I'm kind of moving away from that.
Yeah, I don't know if we get Ospreay and Omega this soon. You got to let those matches breathe, man. You got to give them some time between the first
There's
two matches.
7 weeks. There's 7 weeks between now and All In.
Hey, man, where are they going?
Where are they going?
They got nowhere. Space it out, man. That's gonna be the end of a trifecta that is gonna blow the first two out. They're gonna kill it. I would give it time to breathe. Look, we don't fucking know. We just fucking brainstorming right here. But
I want it to happen, man. We're gonna be there.
Yeah, yes, it's true. I would rather it happen there, please.
Yeah.
I mean, good point.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just brainstorming during the show tonight, but yeah, we'll go over what happened with MJF and Adam Cole a little bit more in detail. I thought what they did was great tonight. The other big thing that happened tonight was Chris Jericho and Don Callis. Don Callis is forming a family. I believe this family is not really the Blackpool Combat Club. I mean, Takeshita is a part of the Blackpool Combat Club, but he's also affiliated with Don Callis. I don't know what type of family he's putting together here, but he got there tonight and he went face-to-face with Jericho, and he asked Jericho basically to join his family, join his faction. Jericho gave him the answer of maybe, Jesse. And I like this for 2 reasons. One, this ends the JAS, which I think has been plunged down everybody's throat. I don't really feel the same way about the JAS. I would love to see Jericho just kind of go on his own and worry about himself. And he's done everything. Jericho has been one of those guys in the company that's done everything to help the younger talent. And I finally feel like it's time for him to just move on and just be the Jericho of old again. And if that means work with Don Callis, that would be great. I love that. I think it would actually be a partnership that would bring out the best in both. I don't know how you feel about it, but I would love to see Callis and Jericho kind of together again on AEW television.
Yeah, why not, man? They're, the best of friends, and that usually leads to fantastic chemistry and all the other stuff. So I have a problem with it. I mean, again, I will never really come here and question too many of Jericho's his character decisions, because he is the king of reinventing himself, man. So I always want to see what he has in mind and see how it goes.
Yeah, you are frozen, my friend. Again, just letting you know.
No.
You
see
are
what
frozen.
I can do.
Yeah,
Jesse's
frozen. Let him get that situated. If he needs to back out of the.
No. I don't have to back out. Okay. I don't have to back out, buddy.
All right. No. Yeah, I think that would be a great partnership of Jericho and Don Callis there. So we'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about the Blind Eliminator tournament that happened tonight on AEW Dynamite and everything else that happened on the show this evening. There you are. Now you're back. There we go. A lot better. Right. I don't know why StreamYard does that. So if that happens again, we will take care of that. But I appreciate you guys joining us here on the podcast for this Wednesday evening. Very, very appreciative of you guys. It was a long weekend. Happy to be back with you guys in New York. And we have a lot of great things coming up. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We got 394 likes with 1,700 people in here, man. That is unacceptable. We need close to 1,000. As close to 1,000 as possible. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Super chats are open. Make sure you guys get them on in. We will hang out at the end of the show. As always, follow me on social media at JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Follow Jesse on Twitter at ChyTownSmark. If you guys want to as well, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, same at ChyTownSmark. Make sure you guys go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel. Plenty of it. With a lot coming this weekend. I don't know if I'm covering Collision on Saturday night. I have a thing to attend, and I won't be around Saturday night, so I'm kind of working around that. And I don't know if I'm going to get to it this weekend at all, but I will be watching and I will be live tweeting. I just don't know if I'm going to go live or not because I'm not going to have the capabilities to do so. So I apologize for that, but I will give you guys some extras and some news and catch up on everything you need to this weekend. But right now it's not looking like we will be covering AEW Collision on Saturday night. Go out and enjoy yourself, geeks. It's Saturday night. It's the summertime. You only got a couple of weeks of summer left, so. Or a few weeks, actually. A couple of weeks. Few weeks. Not going to be here that long, so. It'll be here and then gone before you know it, so. We will figure that out. Tonight's show sponsored by DraftKings. DraftKings. I love it, man. We're doing big things. I also got some news, hopefully, that I'm able to break in the coming days. Just waiting on word to do that. Very exciting stuff. I will be letting you guys know where the meet and greet in London will be very soon. We just booked a podcast studio for the All In Post. It's going to be happening the following day on UK time. Jesse and I will be live in person, man. It's going to be a very different take on what we do, being that I won't be traveling with my entire office setup. And we got a lot of cool shit coming up, man. So make sure you guys keep your eyes and your ears tuned into the show. And that's basically it, man. There's a lot of shit coming up. A lot of shit coming up.
Why is Bray Wyatt always trending?
Who?
Like always. Just out of the blue. Why is this guy always in my trending feed?
What did he do now?
Nothing. He didn't do jack shit. The only thing I see here is someone's talking about him feuding with
Randy Orton?
With Lashley when he comes back.
Who cares?
Why is this guy?
Why do you care? Why does any? I'm not talking to you. But why do you people care about Bray Wyatt? Really? We're going down that fucking road again.
I just don't care about.
Nobody cares. No, but if you're excited about Bray Wyatt, man, there's some fucking problems with you, man. Really, you trust this administration with Bray Wyatt?
Where's Uncle Howdy?
The Vince administration? Yeah, I'm sure thing.
What's Uncle Howdy? What is this?
Fuck out of here, Uncle Howdy. Yeah, poor Bo Dallas, huh?
Yeah. This was Bo Dallas's most interesting run in WWE.
Go back to farm life with Liv Morgan, bro. It's over.
And he never even showed his face.
Ridiculous. Listen, man. At least he had a cool mask and he had a cool little walk to him, man. He was like fucking Cool Man Jack out there.
I don't even think it was ever physically him out there. I just think it was someone playing him that was supposed to be him when he finally showed up, but he never showed up.
Whatever. What is he going to do? He's got to tie up loose ends. What are they going to do? Pair him with Randy Orton, Alexa? Go back to the same shit? That's good shit, pal.
I
remember that.
Creepy.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk real cryptic.
Yeah.
And
Puppets.
Then they killed it. They killed it before it even got off the ground.
Listen. Some news for AEW, man. They are now just about at 75,000 tickets for All In.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Man.
Tony Khan doing his thing, man. Look, it was fucking TK, man, doing his thing. First of all, he's got 75,000 for this, and he's influencing WrestleMania in London, man. Who's better than TK right now, huh?
I tell you, man. Usually, I'm the first one here to call you out on bullshit. I don't believe, but I think you were 100% spot on. That soon as Tony Khan invaded the London market, that was Vince's number one priority.
Oh, you no doubt about it, bro. I mean, ever since they got that stadium and fucking blew the ticket sales out of the water, $9 million gate. You think Vince and Nick Khan are sitting with that saying, "Oh, I can't let them have the number one gate of all time in the UK, pal. We're gonna sell out 90,000 for 2 nights." We're going to have and then they'll embellish it. They'll do 100,000, even though the fucking seating chart is available online, and we don't have any fucking tickets are going to be sold for that. And they'll have 200,000 tickets for WrestleMania. Take that one, pal.
2 nights.
Ridiculous. Yo, let me send John Cena out there to fucking shill for the London crowd now for WrestleMania. Meanwhile, the last 20 years you could have a WrestleMania in London anytime you wanted it, and you complained about a time zone difference. Meanwhile, now it doesn't really matter about a time zone difference because every fucking show, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Saudis, 12 o'clock. Yeah, you're on Peacock. What difference does it make now? You're not on pay-per-view no more. You don't look at your pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people really grasp how hard it is to sneak someone like John Cena into the O2 Arena with no one finding out. We find out every little thing about every little person, and they went through a lot to try to sneak him in and do this big announcement for WrestleMania. And yeah, you're right. People were saying, why don't they just have WrestleMania in London if that's what they want? because yes, they can just have WrestleMania in London, but they want London to pay them to come and do WrestleMania there. So that's why they brought John Cena in, to get the fans to want to reach out to the people that make those decisions. And yeah, no, you're right there.
And if that segment went on as long as it did, you know that there is some serious discussion about that happening. And I don't know when it may happen, because I know WrestleMania 40 is in Philly. I know they're talking about maybe Vegas. I heard Minneapolis is in the running as well for, I think, 41 or 42. Tennessee really wants WrestleMania there, I think, as well. We may not get it till 2025, 2026 earliest, but, I mean, if they're doing that with Cena, bro, they are in some serious fucking discussions about having that happen imminently.
Who's confirmed? Just Philly, or is there someone else after Philly?
I don't know how Vegas is. Tennessee was the last thing that they really. I think they're opening up a new stadium down there. They really wanted for 2025, I think. So I don't know. Minneapolis was in the talk for 41. Vegas maybe for 41. I don't know.
It's got a fantastic new dome, man.
Yeah. Anywhere there's a new dome or a new stadium, WWE is going to be. Yeah.
Wow.
They want to be the first one in there. Before the NFL, because that's their thing. They want to get in there before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Man, that does suck, dude. I mean, it would not suck so much, and it wouldn't be so scandalous if WWE came out and just outwardly said, yes, AEW is making big strides and they are competition, and we do actively counter program and counter book against them. No. They come out and say, we don't care about them. They're not competition.
Yeah.
Not at all. They're doing what?
Yeah.
We want to go to London.
Yeah.
We going to London. We'll get John Cena in here.
Yep.
Hey.
That's exactly what they did.
John Cena's here. Look at John Cena. Huh? Look
That's
at
exactly
John
what
Cena.
they did. So, like my thumbnail said, Tony Khan is now Mr. WrestleMania. And all the geeks cried, oh, JD's a shill. Oh, JD's sucking Tony's cock. Whatever, man. Whatever.
I got to say, you guys, I agree with JD on this one. If AEW never conceptualized All In being in London at all, if it was just in the States, as always, we never would have seen John Cena in that ring talking about WrestleMania in London.
That segment would have been a non-existent segment. Grayson Waller would be out there talking to nobody. Fuck out of here. Anyway, Renee starts the show off. She interviewed Darby Allin and Keith Lee, opponents on opposite teams tonight. This is the Blind Eliminator tournament. She said Darby asked for the time. Darby told Keith Lee he knows he doesn't want to team with Swerve, but then do something about it. He told him to pull your head out of your ass and take this seriously, even if that means wrestling 1-on-2 without Swerve. He says his alternative is to pout on the ring apron. I'll see which Keith Lee shows up tonight. Darby said that before walking away. Lee looked at Renee and said, ballsy. Darby Allin is ballsy. Stupid, but ballsy. And he walked away. We got the opening match. Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. This is the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Title Tournament. I'm not a big fan, Jesse. I don't know how you feel about the Blind Eliminator. I'm not a big fan of the Blind Eliminator. A lot of random pairings. Some pairings that really do not make any sense. But through all the randomness and all the silliness, you'll get a couple of gems in there. And Keith Lee, Swerve, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin. I mean, this is, I wish I would have seen them kind of announce these via the little Tumblr. They just announced these teams together. So it kind of takes the perception away from the entire tournament. I'd like to see that done in real time instead of just announcing that these two guys are paired up together. I'd like to see how. But out of all the randomness, Jesse, you get a gem like this, and this was a fucking great opening match, man. I had a good time watching this one.
Yeah, it was good. The miscues, and all that stuff from Swerve and Lee. But I'll tell you why I'm having a hard time getting invested in this tag tournament. Because they've done nothing with the tag division as of late.
Yeah.
And that's why. I mean, it would be like them coming out and just, I guess they are having it. They're having a women's tournament for the women's title, but they're not doing anything with the women's title, so it's hard to get invested in it, It'd be different if they've had a whole lot of competing tag teams that have been going at it and everybody's fighting tooth and nail, and then someone just said, fine, we'll have a fucking tournament. I'm like, oh shit, now they can go at it. You have to build the tournament. You have to get us invested in the teams in the tournament and then have us care about the division all in one fell swoop. And you just haven't done that over the last few weeks. Since FTR got those titles, they've done absolutely nothing with them at all. They were literally more interesting on the Gun Club. I hate to say that.
Yeah, and now the Gun Club is in the Bullet Club. But FTR, I believe, I don't know if it's a tag team title match on Saturday. It might be a tag team title match or not. I don't really know. I think it may be an Eliminator match on Saturday night. It's Jay White and Juice Robinson versus Dax and Cash. And then if they beat them, then they get a tag team title match. I don't really like that. That's a very Bruce Pritchard thing to do, a very Vince McMahon thing to do. But, I mean, if you got matches like that happening, then the tag team division should be in good hands. But this blind eliminator tag team title tournament is just very random, very wacky. And like Jesse said, it really just kind of exposes the fact that there are no, I don't want to say that there's no solid tag teams. It's very weak. It's not like it used to be. Three years ago, Jesse. Yeah. Remember when we talked about the AEW having the best fucking tag team division in the world? And I don't think that way anymore.
Well, it's hard to. So it's not like they don't have the teams; they're just not doing anything with them. If you go back to the AEW, press release party, the Bucks were up there telling us how tag team wrestling was going to be front and center.
Yeah,
and it was for a while, but now, since the Bucks got busy doing other things, the tag division has literally just gone to the wayside.
Because I think the Young Bucks' power went to the wayside. I think when Tony Khan took over completely, I think a lot of that went with it.
It's very possible, man. It's if you think back at it, I mean, wasn't it around the time that Cody left that the tag division just started to slowly just not be as good as it was?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things kind of went downhill when Cody left.
Yeah. Maybe that was a big blow up. Like, that's it. I'm doing creative myself and everything. No one else. Maybe that was it.
But who wins this tournament? Like, I mean, we don't have brackets. We don't know who is going to be fighting who. I mean, it's clearly set up for MJF and Adam Cole to win it. No,
it maybe. I mean, but that would be such a waste. That'd be such a waste. Why would you put the tag titles on these guys to put focus on them when you already have focus on them? Those titles can be used to focus on a team that actually needs said focus.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not too sure where they go with this one, man.
Well, this was a fun one to start. Keith Lee threw Darby across the ring. He still may be mid-flight after what we saw tonight. It was crazy. Orange Cassidy tagged in. He did his silly chops, his sleepy chops on Keith Lee, and people were chanting, "Holy shit!" Got a kick out of that. Keith Lee threw it right back at him, and forget about it. It's like Orange Cassidy's soul left his body after Keith Lee slapped the shit out of him. So he backs Orange Cassidy, does Keith Lee, into the corner. He puts his hands in his pockets, and he says, whoa, wait. He puts his hands in his pockets and allows Keith Lee to do it again, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Keith Lee's chopping this poor schmuck. And Allen and Cassidy took turns in there after a tag. Multiple coffin splashes and orange punches. Strickland made a tag. Keith Lee would not go down, so Keith Lee kind of fumbles into the corner. Strickland made a tag. And he had a nice little sequence there with Orange Cassidy. And he avoided a float over stunner and hit a leaping uppercut to the back. Allen appeared to possibly injure his knee in the process. Don't know if that was legit or not, if that was a story in the match. But he came up limping. Strickland was then isolated a little bit until the baby faces here were in control. And all of a sudden, we are getting Allen on the outside, bro. After the former tag team champions here going back and forth on the baby faces, Allen found himself on the outside, trapped underneath the fucking steel steps. This was ridiculous because there was a moment in the match where Allen was underneath the steel steps and he got trapped under there by, I believe it was Keith Lee. And Keith Lee he takes Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy's on his back. He's walking up the fucking steps with Darby Allin underneath it. Keith Lee's 300 fucking pounds. You add Orange Cassidy, which is what, another 180 on top of his back, and that's like fucking 500 pounds. Just crushing Darby Allin's guts right underneath that steel step, man. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, the visuals were great. I'm hoping that it didn't, under it, there was probably like that, they get this space under the stairs.
Yeah.
Hopefully Darby was completely fine under there, but I don't care because the visual was great. So hopefully it didn't hurt as bad as it looked.
Well, back inside after all that, Lee blocked the DDT, Stone Dog Millionaire, a couple of times by Orange Cassidy. He finally hit it. Allen gets back in there, hits a code red, launched himself, hit a code red on Keith Lee, which looked great. Strickland broke up the cover by hitting a 450. Keith Lee kicked out, but then he did the 450 to try to break up the pinfall, but Keith Lee had already kicked out, and then obviously it was a miscue. He nailed the 450 on Keith Lee by accident or not. Lee and Strickland both tried for big shots with one another as Cassidy hit a top rope DDT on Strickland and a diving one to the floor on Keith Lee. This allowed Darby to wrap up Strickland with a last supper for the win. And that was basically it. Keith Lee gave props to Orange Cassidy after the match. And we got Darby and Orange Cassidy moving on. Wrestling who? I don't know. But they advanced in the Blind Eliminator Tag Team title tournament. Fun match. Even if it meant Keith Lee and Swerve team one more time. Very good stuff here to open.
Yeah, I do like how in the match, it really didn't feel like or look like Keith Lee was taking it easy or light on Darby and Orange, but then after the show, after the match, she just kind of reminded everyone, hey, I'm still a baby face too. These guys are cool, but when the bell rings, you're getting full on Keith Lee, and that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see Keith Lee in a little bit more of a priority. I mean, he feels like he's at the bottom of the fucking totem pole here. And
I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I hope so. And I like the fact that, even though it's a blind eliminator and this was a random pairing with Keith Lee and Swerve, they did highlight some of the stuff that led to the breakup. I like the fact that Swerve worked the match and Keith Lee worked the match in hopes to win it. I'm glad that they didn't just kind of fuck around with each other and kind of, go at each other instead of trying to win the match. They were focused on winning the match. There was that one spot with the 450 where, Swerve hit Keith Lee and said, well, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like you. I hit you. I nailed you accidentally with it. I'm not, there's no sweat off my back. So I like the fact that they went in there, tried to win it.
I think we're going to get it. For all of the shit that we give TK, he does listen to the fans. I mean, you can't listen to every individual fan for every individual thing, but all in all, for the bigger picture, he listens to the fans. And Keith Lee was completely over in WWE. They started messing with him and changing him, and then he just kind of fell flat. They brought him over here. He was over. And then I don't know who changed this. I don't know if this was Keith's idea or what, but he let himself go gray. He started changing his attire, and he just wasn't featured as much. And then the fans started being vocal about it. And I saw Keith on social media saying, "Oh, it shouldn't matter what I look like, and this and that." I understand him, but at the end of the day, if the majority of the fans are all saying the same thing, then you should probably take a look at that. And then sure enough, he changed his hair back. He got rid of the robe, and now he's coming out looking more like the badass that he used to be. And I think that TK sees that. I think Keith sees that. I think we're going to get the version of Keith Lee that we all actually want this time.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know how much creative freedom some of these guys and girls have, but they shouldn't have as much as I think that they do. I think Tony Khan and his team needs to come on in and reel that shit in. It is an entertainment business at the end of the day, and aesthetics and appearance matter, and he just did not look the part. He didn't. And no matter how he wants to come off on social media and say, well, this is me, and this is what I want to do, and your opinion doesn't matter, and, our opinion never matters to them. They say it publicly on social media. Our opinion never matters. But at the end of the day, I wish that they would see it in a different way. We care. We do this show because we care. We love what they do. Criticism or not. We care about what they do, and it should be taken as constructive criticism. And I'm glad that the changes are being made. And I hope that he gets back to his former glory, because in NXT, Keith Lee was unstoppable. I loved everything about Keith Lee in NXT, and I know that Keith Lee still resides on AEW television. I just need to see it break out. When it happens, I don't know.
That should be. The fans we buy the t-shirts. We buy the tickets. We do the cheering, we do the booing, and if we're not talking about you at all, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So you can complain that we're not saying the things that you would like us to say, or the flip side is they could be not talking about you at all because they don't care, and that's even worse than wanting you to change. So just listen to your fans.
Yeah. We got a vignette, a very good vignette. So all the people that say AEW doesn't do stories and introductory vignettes. Who's this guy? What's the backstory? This and that. This was fucking great. A vignette aired with Darby talking about training with Nick Wayne at the Buddy Wayne Academy. Darby talked about getting the news that Buddy's heart stopped and he died. Darby said that after he composed himself, his next thought was what Nick Wayne is going to do. He vowed to look over Nick from then on. And we got a clip airing from Defy Wrestling of Darby and Nick Wayne, with Darby giving him an AEW contract from Tony Khan and Tony Khan signing him at the age of 16. He said Nick just turned 18 and he thinks he's ready and it's his time to show the world what he can do, and he's ready for AEW. And we got a to be continued, which I'm assuming we'll get the second part next week. This is a great introductory to Nick Wayne. He just turned 18, and I remember when the signing happened 2 years ago, Jesse, he was 16 years old. I remember that moment where Darby was in the ring. We've seen clips of it on Twitter. Now the time has come, and this guy is a prodigy. He's looked at as, I don't know who people are comparing him to, but I heard some people say he's the next coming of Will Ospreay. So if that's the case, that's fucking high praise right there, because Ospreay may be the best fucking pro wrestler on the planet right now. And I'm excited to see where this goes. And they got a great foundation so far for him walking into AEW, and this was great. This vignette was awesome.
It is great. And I remember that whole moment with him. That's pretty good that he's come along. I hope that they have a plan for him. Yeah. Because when I think of someone like Nick Wayne, I think of people like Hook, like the Pillars, minus MJF. You get these phenomenal young talents that, you got to pair them with veterans and do things like that. But you got to have a plan for them, man, because otherwise it'll end up like what's his name? Andretti.
Oh, Action Andretti, yeah.
Action Andretti. I mean, hot young prospect, young, looks fantastic, but no real plan for him past that Jericho thing. And now he just kind of fell to the wayside and, wound up on ROH and stuff like that. I hope they have a plan for him and execute it, carry it out, and can follow up on it, because he'll be the hype thing for you today. And then a month or two later, you kind of forget about him. I don't want that to happen if he's this high of a prospect for you. Yeah,
or he comes in, he'll wrestle one match against Darby or Swerve or whoever, and then he'll be retired to Ring of Honor, and nobody will fucking know where he is.
Exactly.
And we don't need that. So yes, I hope that they do have a plan for him. At 18 years old, how much they're going to be able to use him or want to use him, that remains to be seen. But off to the right start so far. A heartwarming story. Get everybody to kind of feel for him and fucking relate to him.
Yes.
So part 2, I'm looking forward to it. They got off on the right foot with Nick Wayne. Love it. Backstage, we got Tony Schiavone, who was awaiting Jack Perry's arrival. Hollywood Jack got out of the SUV, and he says he's not some thug from New York. And what happened last week was unacceptable. He said he was about to demand an FTW title match from TK. And I don't know how he's going to authorize FTW title match, Jesse, when the title is not really recognized as a title in AEW. But I guess Jungle Boy doesn't give a fuck, huh?
It's on the video game. It's on TV. How is it not acknowledged?
I don't know. Anyway, Hook showed up and attacked Jack Perry. Jack Perry escaped again in the SUV, sped off. Hook threw something at the SUV, and that was basically all we've seen of these two guys for the rest of the night. I'm liking this. I would have liked to hear more from Jack Perry. Yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with this. Yeah, it could be a breakout moment for Hook, and I want to see what they do with Jack Perry as a heel, because this is imperative that he passed this test with flying colors. I really hope for him to kind of turn that corner with his new role.
He's coming off as a complete 100% pussy to me. Like Dominic has more balls than Jack Perry to me right now.
It's only 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, what has he done in the first 2 weeks of his heel turn?
He's ran away. He's jumped in the back of an SUV like a hardened criminal
and fucking run the fucking way. He said, "Well, I want to do this in the ring, not like some savage. You started off in the ring. You ran from the ring.
Bro, it's typical fucking old school heel tactic 101. This is unacceptable. And then the babyface shows up, he gets beat, the heel gets beat up, he runs away. We do the same thing next week.
But now 2 weeks ago, say 3 weeks, three weeks ago, if someone came run at Jack Perry, what would he do?
He'd probably stand there and fight and bleed and fucking grit his way through it.
But now 1 week later, he wants to run away. That's just the logistical part about. I mean, he went from being this brave babyface to a total and 100% pussy in 1 week. In
Bro,
1 week, it's not like
you know what it is, bro. It's the sunglasses.
Yeah, it's not like he's playing like the mind games. What he got in there and kicked his ass, and then got out to leave him frustrated. No, he turned on him once, and then came out, and he's been. Sense. I mean, yes, but he doesn't feel like a chicken shit heel. MJF comes off as a chicken shit heel, you know.
Well, you know what he needs? He needs a bodyguard. Jack Perry needs a bodyguard now. He needs his Diesel.
That good point.
Who that's going to be? I don't know. Maybe it's Big Bill.
Good point. Good point.
You know, maybe he gets another New Yorker involved and takes care of this little fucking smug prick Hook from New York, bro. So he kind of combats it with another New Yorker, bigger New Yorker from Queens.
I'm not ragging on the chicken shit heels. You can be a chicken shit heel and do it great. MJF is a chicken shit heel. He is. He's a chicken shit heel, but he talks a big game. And at the end of the day, he will fight and kick some ass. He doesn't run all the time, but he is a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
For me, Jungle Boy just coming off as a pussy.
All right, we'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with this. And another week of Jack Perry running away from Hook. So we'll see what happens next week. You're frozen again. Make sure you take care of that. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know, man. Yeah, Jesse's frozen like I am during Monday night. Frozen in fear. We got a clip of Adam Cole, baby, and MJF in the fucking gym. They were working out in the gym. Video aired of Cole and MJF trained together. They both said Tony Schiavone at the same time and laughed. MJF did a bench press as Cole stood by as a spotter, and Cole did not spot him. He was on his phone doing something, tweeting.
The whole time.
The whole time. He didn't spot him at all. Could have let MJF die right there.
Playing Angry Birds.
Cole was looking at his phone, not paying attention. MJF made fun of an overweight guy working out. Cole said he can't say stuff like that anymore. MJF says he was sorry. He won't do it again. Cole then got a devious smile, looked over at the fat guy that MJF was making fun of and said the guy reminds him of somebody. And they both said Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone's not that large. Give me a break. MJF was impressed by Cole's ability to bench. And MJF was standing there wondering what the fuck, where did this Adam Cole come from? He was bench. I don't know how much was on there, but he made it look easy. And he gave out a, what the fuck? And the skit ended. I enjoyed this. I thought this was humorous. I thought this was very lighthearted. It really sets the tone for their, I don't want to say bromance, but this partnership, this friendship that they have now kind of got themselves into. It's silly, yes. It was very, I want to say it's very WWE-ish, very NXT-ish, something that you'd see comical on Tuesday nights. But, I mean, it's just great. It's just they gel so well together. And I'd like to see more of this shit. I got to show Jesse the fucking clip that I seen on Twitter a couple of days ago. He called into, I think he called Adam Cole's cell phone live on Twitch when Cole was streaming on Twitch. And then at one point, he also sent in a super chat as well and started going over. Like,
He did not.
Yeah. He sent in like a Twitch chat or something, like talking about the double clothesline. They got to do the double clothesline, bro. When they hit this double clothesline, it's gonna be the fucking most over thing in the company.
It's fucking amazing.
And Adam Cole's like, Max, boundaries, please. What did I tell you? And MJF's like, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but what about the double clothesline? We got to do the double close. I mean, whatever the fuck it is, man, it's working. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's working.
That's dedication, man. That's dedication to a gimmick right there.
Yeah.
They know when you realize that every little thing you do will get out to the public and out to the masses, use that to your advantage. I like when Triple H did stuff like that when he would be having an interview with two people in the front, but then in the background be telling a different story.
Yeah.
Get the Fiend hanging out back there, or you got someone lurking in the background, and and those QR codes. People, you think people won't notice that shit? They'll notice that more than what you're actually putting in front of them. So I like that. You use all of your tools. I like that.
Yeah, nothing gets by anybody anymore, man. You put something out there and fucking social media will find it, and you'll have the internet sleuths and detectives on it in no time.
Yes, tweet and delete it.
Yeah.
You want something to go viral, tweet and delete it.
Absolutely.
There you go.
We got the Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens with Daddy Ass. Billy Gunn against the Bollywood Boys and the Blade. A very random pairing. This match went 7 minutes. It really didn't mean much of anything. The Acclaimed are making a run at the Trios Championships. Don't know when that's going to happen, but it seemingly looks like they are trying to make a run to get Daddy Ass another championship before he hangs it up. And this went 7 minutes. The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn win. At the end of the match, Jesse, we got Holly Cameron of QTV appearing on the big screen and said she deserves a chance to prove that she's the most talented musician on the roster. She said soon she'll prove it, and they'll be peanut butter and jealous. Back in the ring, Billy said, "I've got 2 words for her, and that is suck it." I don't know if that's really appropriate nowadays. They may be canceling. They may be canceling Billy Gunn as we speak. We don't really know yet. But this
is she the one that tried to fuck Anthony Bowens?
Yes. This has awful written all over it, bro.
Yeah.
This has fucking Bruce Pritchard written all over it right here.
I did pop for the spot where Anthony Bowens had to tell her that he was gay though.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
I thought that was comical.
Yeah, that was fun. And Bowens went viral with that one. But I mean, Holly Cameron, man, really? I mean, what are we doing here? I'm kind of already. Who?
Like Sable?
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. But I'm already wondering what the fuck they're doing with Morrison. He's got to be attached to this shit.
Oh, man.
You know?
Well, what else is he? I mean, he's not gonna be a main eventer.
Joseph Taylor says Holly Cameron is smoking hot. She's all right. I've seen better.
She's
all right.
She's not ugly. I mean,
no,
she's
all right.
She's very hot. She's gorgeous. I mean, but that's not why we're here. I mean, can she wrestle? Is she fantastic on the mic? I mean, what else can she bring to this table here?
I don't know. We'll see. Not very interested in it, but we'll see. Got a video package airing on John Moxley talking about his history with Eddie Kingston because Eddie Kingston won the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship as he beat Kenta earlier in the day in Japan.
Yes,
Eddie Kingston awesome, is a champion. Look at that.
That deserves a round of applause there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's his first gold.
Yeah.
First piece of gold here.
Yes, there it is. So we talk about Eddie Kingston, his history dating back to 2009 with Kingston. Footage aired of them back in the day. Mox asks why Kingston is walking around all mad. He said the past is the past, and it's all about making every day count. So Kingston complains about the younger wrestlers not showing up and or not showing proper respect, but they should be leading the way. Mox told Kingston to then pick up his phone and answer it. So I don't know where this is going, but they got my attention. Moxley and Kingston, bro, they got my attention always.
I don't like this teasing of the BCC breaking up, man. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Apparently, Blood and Guts is happening on July 19th, as you guys know, Dynamite in Boston. And I thought it was going to be a 4-on-4, Jesse. I thought it was going to be Omega, Adam Page, and the Bucks versus Yuta, Claudio, Moxley, and Takeshita. Tonight we got the fucking graphic. It's 5-on-5. Clearly, Bryan Danielson can't be a part of it, and Eddie Kingston can't be a part of it for the Elite because he's over in Japan competing in the G1 Climax, so he's not going to be in the States for at least a month. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing here, man. I feel like if they're doing 5-on-5, they got a fucking plan. Tony Khan's got a plan. Whatever the plan is, I don't know. But I thought they were going to keep it at 4 with the injuries that happened at Forbidden Door and with Kingston being out because of the G1. I feel 5-on-5, man, he's pushing it. I feel like I feel like it could convolute the story, but I think we get Kota Ibushi. I do. I think we get Kota Ibushi with the Elite. Who the fuck is going to be teaming with the Blackpool Combat Club? It could be a couple of people. I said to myself, I'm thinking about this. Who is going to compete here with the Blackpool Combat Club? It could be who teamed with them at Forbidden Door. It was Shota Umino. It could be him, right? It could be someone from New Japan, someone that Moxley has trained. It could be someone like that. What about Cassius Ohno, bro? They just brought him into the company. Chris Hero. Yeah. Chris Hero, yeah. He was backstage at Forbidden Door.
I wouldn't bring him in as an active talent, man. I mean, that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna be breaking down any doors right there, man. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. It's got to be somebody that makes sense for the storyline. That's what I'm struggling to really figure out. What does Tony Khan got planned here? 5-on-5.
They need 2 guys, right? Because
yeah.
they got there. It's gonna be a tag team.
What about Jericho? Jericho and Don Callis. Maybe this is his first inclusion in that. Jericho hasn't really missed the blood and guts. He's been in every one of them.
I don't know. I'm thinking of a heel tag team. What tag team could? I mean, you get 2 guys, 1 team going there and fill the whole thing.
Well, they already got 4 though. They need 1. What are you talking about? A tag team?
Well, so do they have 4? They got
Moxley,
Yuta?
Claudio, Yuta, and Takeshita.
Takeshita. Man. Ugh.
Is Moxley going to talk Eddie Kingston into it? I don't know. I mean, Eddie Kingston's got to make that flight from Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see where they go, man. I don't know.
Maybe we get King. Maybe that's what he meant by picking up his phone. Like, pick up the fucking phone. I'm going to need you for blood and guts. You know? Maybe we get Ibushi on the other side for the Elite and Kingston on the Blackpool Combat Club side. I don't know.
Is Kingston going to fight with Claudio, though?
I don't know.
Can't stand that
Moxley,
guy.
I know. That's the whole fucking thing. He can't stand Claudio.
I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see.
It's going to be interesting. Rusev, no. Miro, no. Miro doesn't make sense here.
Miro needs his own trajectory, man. He needs his own stuff.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be fun. Looking forward to July 19th. Renee stood backstage with Matt Hardy and RJ City as they spun the tumbler for the blind eliminator. Matt Hardy needs a partner, and his partner is Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett making his way back to TV, Jesse. I know you're fucking super excited about that one, bro.
I missed that. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. It's not Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Jarrett back.
That's so wrong. They told us that he was going to be going away. I don't give a fuck what they say. He came out and cut a promo and said if he lost, he was going away.
I don't know.
Assholes.
Marty Scurll? No, he's never going to be in pro wrestling here in the United States again.
He will never, ever, ever, ever be
done. He's wherever Velveteen Dream is. Done.
Gone.
Renee was with that RJ City guy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Jarrett. We got a blind eliminated tag team right there. Not looking forward to that.
You know what I've started watching, and now I'm going back and watching the previous episodes, is the Hey EW skits with RJ.
I never watched one episode.
If you ever watched Between These Ferns.
No.
Between Two Ferns. Okay, if you never watched those, then fine. Then you probably wouldn't get it or you don't get it. But if you ever watch Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis, it's really, really funny shit. And Hey EW is a play on that. It's all it is. It's hard to explain, but if you ever watch Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis, you would get it. It's kind of funny. He had -1 on there the other day. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, I seen that in my sub boxes, but I didn't really click on it.
It's kind of funny. If you never watched Between Two Ferns, it's kind of hard to tell you to watch this. You'll like it. I'm not gonna lie and say that. But if you get that one, you'll get this one. That's kind of how it is.
We're gonna have a video package of Wheeler Yuta claiming that he is the favorite going into the match with Kenny Omega because Kenny Omega's battered and bruised. Yuta said this isn't about beating Omega. It's about ending him before blood and guts. Very simple.
Okay.
Very simple objective here by Wheeler Yuta. Kill Kenny Omega. Yeah. Basically it. Chris Jericho made his ring entrance. Fans sang his song, Jesse. Whoa! I can't stand this shit anymore, man. Fucking pro wrestling's becoming goddamn American Idol lately, especially on Monday Night Raw.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw your review talking about Seth. I didn't want to put that out in the universe because whenever I say shit like that, I'm the negative one. But when I see Seth sitting in the ring, I turn on Raw, see Seth standing in the ring, waiting for people to sing his damn
With
song.
no music playing.
Yeah. As he tells everyone now he's a revolutionary, I turn it off. I legitimately actually turn it off. Because it is played out.
I mean, the Jericho stuff isn't even comparable, man. It's not even the same. You can't even compare the two. They sing the last fucking line of the lyrics, the last line of the chorus. Jericho doesn't have them fucking sing the entire song for the remainder 2 minutes he's in the ring.
Sit out there and put the lyrics on the Titantron so they can read them.
It's a fucking karaoke night with fucking $3 Bud Lights being sold. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus
That
Christ.
It is a little cringe, dude. It is very fucking cringe. And the thing with Cody's entrance does pop the crowd. I do like the whoa part. It does seem like they do kind of drag it out to get a second whoa. And then when Cody comes out more than once in one night, they do the shit all over again. Fuck that. No, not again, man.
Yeah, when he comes out for a second, he showed up on Monday in his ring gear to open the show, and then they had an interview segment where he said nothing, absolutely nothing, and he came out in his fucking 3-piece suit. Whoa!
Why?
They got the whole fucking thing for a fucking 30-second promo. Really?
Why?
I'm gonna fight Brock Lesnar anytime, any place, anywhere. Do you care to tell us where that is, Cody? With 4 weeks left to go, I wonder where it would be. How about Detroit?
Why? But that Clucky title is coming to fruition. He's starting to look at Seth.
Yep.
That consolation title, man.
Yep.
That's Cody's.
Yep.
That's it. I fucking knew it. They're gonna call that title completing Cody's story, and that is not Cody's story.
Even though he said at the post-show scrum that winning that title is not finishing his story. Hey, yeah. Whatever Vince tells you is the story, you're gonna fucking finish Vince's story, Cody. You ain't finishing Dusty's fucking story.
And I do disagree with you that Roman getting pinned takes from Cody's story. Roman was not in existence when Cody's father was here.
Bro, it doesn't.
And when Cody came back, he never once talked about beating Roman Reigns. He talked about beating the champion.
It doesn't matter who it is, bro. Cody, Edge, fucking Seth. It could be fucking Bobby Lashley. It doesn't matter. Roman Reigns lost. That's like,
that was never a part of Cody's story.
Bro,
he never once said. He never said
that's like your starting pitcher going 8 innings with a perfect game, and you pull him out of the fucking game because he's exceeded his pitch limit. I can't let him go anymore. Let's bring in the closer. What the fuck? Really? You're gonna have this guy finish the job? Come on, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the story that we have is a story that they told us that he wanted to fulfill, and he never once said that beating Roman was fulfilling the story. He said becoming champion was. Technically, if Roman lost that title altogether and Cody won it from someone else, technically that's still Cody fulfilling the story.
To finish your story, you have to pin Roman.
That wasn't his story. His story was to pin the champion. And
Roman is the champion.
Okay. Still the champion, so Cody's story is still good.
But don't you think it would be more epic if he wins the title and then ends Roman's streak and vanquishes the fucking evil Roman Empire and then is the guy? I mean,
absolutely, yeah. That would be more epic. But that doesn't mean the story's over.
The story is already tarnished. That's what my point is. It's tarnished.
Could have been better.
It's like they got a mid-season finale, and it's like, what the fuck? I don't want to watch the rest of this fucking season anymore.
Yeah. The only thing that would make it bullshit is if Cody then somehow, some way changes his story from what he originally said. And he originally said he needed to win the big one. And he never once said that beating Roman and ending Roman's streak was his story. He said winning that title was his story. Would the moment have been more epic if he beat Roman's streak? Sure. But that doesn't change. You can't change a story, and he has not changed the story, so I won't fault him for that.
Well, let's agree on this. Cody Rhodes and his momentum and how Cody Rhodes is portrayed has gone downhill.
Oh my God, in the fucking toilet.
Yeah, it's chalked. Done.
In the talk, they're wasting him with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. 4 months of Brock Lesnar has done absolutely nothing but negative towards Cody Rhodes.
No, there's nothing. Cody now and the Cody we got before WrestleMania, night and day.
Yes.
Night and day. I kind of figured that WWE didn't have the ability to carry the story for another year to get Cody back to where he is. And I think what they're going to do is just kind of not give a shit through the summer months, and then come winter and fall, then they're going to try to build him back up to that Cody again come the next WrestleMania season.
And you know what the thing is? If he wins the Royal Rumble again, I don't know how well that's going to go off, because I ain't choosing him to win the Rumble. If Gunther loses the IC title, and I know this is fucking turning into a WWE fucking discussion now. If Gunther loses that title, bro, I think Gunther should win the Royal Rumble. He's my Royal Rumble pick. Fuck Cody.
He can keep that title and win the Rumble for all I fucking care.
Me too.
I mean, he's the most dominant individual in that company, not named Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So
rightfully so. Deservedly so.
Yeah, he should win the Royal Rumble. As a matter of fact, has an Intercontinental Champion ever won the Royal Rumble?
I don't think so.
Boom. History.
There you go. Finish the story.
Finish the story.
Jericho. He's out there. He said tonight is a bittersweet night for him. He said over the last few months, he's suffered a lot of big losses and things haven't gone his way. So maybe it's time for me to reevaluate a few things and make some changes. He said Alberta is the perfect place to be reinvigorated. He says he started his pro wrestling career there in Alberta. He said it seems like only yesterday down the road he started his training with Stu Hart. Fans, they were not booing Stu Hart. They were chanting Stu.
Chanting Stu.
Which turned into people thinking that they were booing. No.
Stu.
No. Jericho even said, "You're seriously booing Stu Hart?" No, Chris. They're just saying Stu.
I don't think any Hart will ever be booed in the country of Canada.
No. He talked more about his history in various small towns in the area. He said, "Now's the time to become the best version of Chris Jericho ever." Don Callis walks out. He got bombarded with boos. He got a "fuck you, Callis" chant out there. Dominic never received one of those. Fuck you, Dominic.
That's not PG.
Fuck you, Dom. No. Now Kevin Dunn will be on the fucking trigger of, the fucking censor button in the production truck quickly.
Yeah,
so
they'll get domed.
Callis is out there. He's getting "fuck you, Callis" chants. Callis says he's hearing Jericho say he needs a change. Callis said 6 years ago, July 5th, 2017, he called him from a hotel room in Tokyo and asked him if he'd like to main event the Tokyo Dome against Kenny Omega. He said, in 34 years of friendship, he surprised him and said, "Oh, yeah." He says they changed the course of wrestling history and said Jericho wouldn't be there today if it weren't for his idea. Jericho says it was 8 years in 2015 when Callis was outside of pro wrestling and he knew he was miserable. He says he helped him get back into pro wrestling and he helped him get into AEW. He says he's bigger and more powerful than he's ever been because of him. And he told Don Callis that it wouldn't happen, or we might not see Don Callis in AEW if it wasn't for Chris Jericho. So Callis told Jericho that, as with most things in their 34-year friendship, they are in agreement. Fans booed again. Callis says that when they are together, they make history. He says it was recently that he was betrayed by a coward named Kenny Omega. He said he has to build a new family, which will be based on trust. Callis says when he thinks of trust, he thinks of Jericho. Callis asked Jericho if he's ready to change history one more time. "Will you join the Don Callis family?" he asked Jericho. Jericho looked around and said, "Are you seriously asking me to join your family, join your faction?" "I don't join factions," Jericho said. "I create them." Jericho then said, "Maybe." And he walked away. I hope that this happens, man. I think, you talk about the reinvigorating of Chris Jericho and what he needs, man. I think a lot of people, and Jericho would probably be there as well in that discussion to tell you personally, the JAS doesn't feel the same. But if you want to be reinvigorated, man, Jericho can reinvent himself like no other, man. He could go out there and fucking have something tomorrow and it'll be on a t-shirt and fans will be chanting it and they'll, be selling a ton of it. And he's just that good. But you talk about like getting Jericho on the serious, back on TV in the way we need him presented. I think a Callis partnership would be that. I think this is a great partnership.
Yeah, it can work out. I mean, they don't need it.
They don't.
To
No,
be
he
honest.
doesn't need it. Yeah.
They don't. Neither one of them need it. Callis
Yeah.
doesn't need it. Jericho doesn't need it. But why not? I mean, Takeshita needs Callis, and absolutely. But other than that, those two when they get together, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not, man? Yeah, let's do it.
Does it spell the end of JAS? I don't know. I think the JAS has kind of run its course. Sammy's good enough to be on his own. Danny Garcia can drop that fucking Miami nightlife gimmick that he's got dancing around, whatever the fuck he's doing. It looks like he's ready to pop out of a fucking cake and do fucking Mr. Strippergram out there. I don't know. I mean,
Hager's not doing anything.
No, we talked about 2.0 going on their own. They're a solid tag team, right? They could do their own thing. Do we really need JAS?
They literally have 2.0 out there as jobbers.
Yeah.
Literally out there with no entrance music or nothing.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's fucking sad.
All right, we'll see. Jericho and Don Callis, I like it. Promo. Video aired on CM Punk and Samoa Joe. Main event for this Saturday's Collision. Should be great. We saw sound bites of Joe and Punk. Joe said Punk has never been better than him. Punk says he'll beat him for the first time on Saturday. He said after that, whatever is left in him will go on to win the tournaments. Tell me when I'm telling lies, says CM Punk. That's a tough one, man. Does Punk lose? The thing is, Jesse, if Punk loses, remember what he said on that debut episode of Collision, bro. He had the red bag, whatever was in the red bag. He clearly said it in front of everybody, man.
He's the red bag champion.
He said it on that debut episode. I am whatever is in this bag until somebody beats me for it. I mean, if Joe beats him, Jesse, I think Samoa Joe is whatever's in the bag champion, right?
No, because that could be a red bag qualifier match where you got to beat the red bag champion to get a red bag title shot.
It'll be a red bag eliminator match.
Yes. So that could be it as well. Maybe Joe has to beat Punk for the red. I think the red bag is just the title itself. It's just literally just a red bag. That's it.
I don't know. I know Jay White mentioned something about the red bag on Saturday night.
He mentioned the bag. He said, bring the fucking bag with you. Man, that bag is gonna be like the lockbox for the McMahons. It's just gonna be one of those things that just never come to a conclusion on, man.
I'm still going with my wild prediction of Punk versus Starks, and Starks joins Bullet Club Gold. That's what I'm going with.
You think Ricky Starks turns heel?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
I say it's too soon. They just turned them babyface, but they're not capitalizing on it. So.
No, he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I can see that.
Anyway, should be a big Collision on Saturday night. I'll be watching with you guys. I'll keep you posted if I'm doing anything live for it. But right now, the answer is probably not.
Is your chat moving?
My chat is not moving. No.
At all?
No.
I've already refreshed too.
I guess everybody fell asleep. I don't know. We're still live.
No, we're live, but fucking YouTube, man.
Wake up! Where's everybody? Jesus Christ! You fell asleep. This is not Monday night. What the fuck you guys doing? Holy shit!
It's not moving. I just typed something in there.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, it's starting to move.
Jesus Christ! Got 2,000 people fucking going silent.
Like nobody, dude. Our chat was not moving, man. The YouTube has been on point.
Yeah. We got a brief promo for Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs in the Owen Hart Cup tournament, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Should be good.
Yeah.
Adam Cole and MJF versus Butcher of Butcher and Blade and Matt Menard. Eliminator tag team tournament match.
Splitting up tag teams here.
I don't know. I like I said, I don't know where, I don't know who made these fucking teams, but
Vince McMahon 101. Break up tag teams, pal.
Ridiculous. MJF came out. He told everybody to stop the music. He told Mansory to stop the music. He then said, this. He pointed to the entrance, and Adam Cole's music hit. MJF walking down the aisle with Adam Cole, and he was slapping people's hands in the front row. This guy was giving people high fives in the front row.
This guy's a dickhead.
I'm like, what is going on here? What's next? He's going to be helping old lady grandma across the streets with her groceries? Huh? He's going to be fucking doing Make-A-Wish? What is he doing?
Oh, my God. That'd be fucking epic. They should make MJF have to go do Make-A-Wishes and film that shit.
Crazy.
Oh, that'd be so good.
So we get to the ring apron, and he does the boom with Adam Cole's theme music with Adam Cole. He gets in the ring, he starts jogging around Adam Cole, and he does the Adam Cole baby with Adam Cole. I mean, I'm fucking sitting there laughing my ass off at this shit. I'm like, oh my God, man, this guy is fucking ridiculous. He is fucking ridiculous. So we got this match. It went 9 minutes. It was pretty entertaining. At one point, MJF had an abdominal stretch on, I think it was I don't know if it was Matt Menard. I think it was Matt Menard. Whoever. He had an abdominal stretch on his opponent, and he looked over at Adam Cole and he said, "Grab my hand," because he wanted the leverage on the fucking abdominal stretch. And Adam Cole's like, "No, I'm not grabbing your hand." And then he's like, "Grab my hand, and he's like telling the fucking fans to get involved, to tell Adam Cole to grab his hand. Adam Cole eventually grabs his hand, and they pop big for it. So we get MJF kind of being beaten down here. He makes the hot tag, and Adam Cole comes in, and Menard had MJF in an abdominal stretch. MJF cried out for Cole, "Help me, help me, help me." MJF escaped, tossed Menard off of him. MJF finally leapt into hot tag Cole. Cole comes in, quick work of Menard with the boom. 1, 2, 3, and Adam Cole and MJF win in 9 minutes. Very academic stuff here. No surprises as they advance, and it, given their storyline, obviously means that they are the odds-on favorites here to win this tournament and go to the finals. Afterwards, MJF celebrated with Cole. He asked the crowd if there were any devil worshippers in Alberta. Many cheered and chanted MJF. He asked, "How many fans are there here of a certain individual with a super cool over name?" He told Cole to do his thing. He did the Adam Cole baby. MJF says that they'd have done better if they hit that double clothesline earlier. Cole reminded him, "Boundaries, Max, boundaries." MJF asked Cole to hang out and have another bro session with him. He then asked fans what they think. They chanted, "Yes, yes, yes." Adam Cole said, "Sure, Max, why not?" As Adam Cole was about to leave the ring, MJF said, one more thing. Happy birthday." So we got streamers dropping from above. We got guys coming out with a cake and balloons from the back, birthday party hats, and MJF put a hat on Cole. He put one on himself. MJF put one of them fucking, what do they call them, kazoos in his mouth, and he blows the kazoo. There's Adam Cole. That's the fucking spirit, says MJF. Happy birthday to Adam Cole. He starts singing. And my God, man, the melodious tones of MJF, holy shit, singing happy birthday to Adam Cole, man. What'd you think of that?
That was amazing. I had no idea it was his birthday.
Listen, man, we talk about American Idol. MJF should be on American Idol.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Cole says he gets it. He's a good singer. Stop, please. I get it. You're a good singer. And Cole said MJF has done more than enough. MJF says it's time for Cole to make a wish. Fans chanted, make a wish, make a wish. The candle had, the cake had one candle on it lit. Cole blew it out, and as Cole was about to blow it out, MJF looked into the camera that was in the ring and says, "I'm going to shove his face into the cake." You know? He smiled, and he said he's going to shove Cole's face into the cake. He tried. Cole avoided him and shoved MJF's face into the cake. MJF said, "You got me, you got me." Adam Cole takes his finger, wipes it across MJF's forehead, and takes a fucking piece of the cake and the frosting off of his finger. And fans are chanting, "Eat the cake, eat the cake." MJF ate some. Cole thanked MJF for doing all that for his birthday and said, "Max, thank you, my friend." And he left the ring. So is Adam Cole warming up to MJF, bro?
There you go, man. There you go. Getting his guard down. And I think Roddy's gonna give him the dick kick city when it's all said and done, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, man. This festival of friendship vibe that we're getting from MJF and Adam Cole, it's working. I think it's great. It may come off a little cheesy to some, but listen, man, AEW can't do fucking 100 miles an hour with in-ring pro wrestling all the time, man. When stuff like this happens and we get segments like this, it's such a welcomed break and a welcomed addition to the show because they don't do it all the time. So when you see something like this and it comes off this good, it's like, shit, that's a nice little breakup of the fucking same old AEW fucking 1,000 miles an hour on a Dynamite. I like it. You know?
Yeah. Have you noticed that I think we've gotten MJF wrestling like 3-4 weeks straight, man.
Yeah, his cat doesn't like it. His cat Piper does not like it,
His,
bro.
his cat is pissed off.
Pissed off.
He
Pissed
said, "What do you want?
neglect.
What did MJF say? You want me here wrestling every week? What kind of sick perverts are you?"
What type of fucking operation you got around here, TK? Holy shit.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Jesus Christ. MJF, though, has wrestled more in the last week than Roman has wrestled all year on TV. House shows not included.
Gotta fill those dates, bruh.
Yeah. Renee interviewed Jericho backstage. Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara were standing with them. Garcia took issue with Jericho saying, maybe. He said, we need you. Jericho says it doesn't mean yes or no, but he said they can't be under his wing forever and they have to branch out on their own. Renee said they've been doing draws all night and Garcia and Guevara are teaming together in the blind eliminator. I mean, what are the odds that they got paired together? I mean, this is why the thing kind of seems silly. Not a big fan of the eliminator, but here we are. Jericho told them to show them that they can be leaders without him. Garcia then offered a fist bump to Guevara, and they are a team, and they're going to go do this thing on their own. So we got them in the tournament, and Jericho is going to do his thing. So we don't know what's happening to the JAS. They may be disbanding right before our very eyes as well.
Now, this whole spiel about trying to get us to make Sammy a babyface by them just simply telling us was an epic fail. It feels like that they realized that.
Yeah.
And it looks like if they're just going to put Sammy and Garcia in a tag team and let them go out there and just organically become baby faces, that is a goddamn home run right there. That is how you can do it. Garcia, the fans want to cheer Garcia. They proved that when they went through this whole pro wrestler, sports entertainer deal.
Yeah.
So these two can work. And I can only imagine these two as a legit tag team. So I think that pairing will get those two over as baby faces together.
Yeah, I like them as a tag team too.
Yeah.
I think that would work very well. Yep. Renee was also backstage with Britt Baker. She accused Ruby. Hi, Brett.
Hi, Brittany.
So happy that you're back to full health, Brett. So happy.
Brittany, I do not agree with this L you took. I think that's bullshit. I think you should have won.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second. She accused Ruby Soho of lying last week when she said she took everything from here that she cares about. She said she cannot take her pride. I will always be the face of this division. She also produced the Owen Hart belt. Someone handed it to her off from the side and said she will always be the winner of the first tournament. And she said she'll beat her on her way to winning it again.
Wait, let me pause you. Let me pause you for a second. I'm sorry to cut you off. Look at the chat. You see Renee Marquez's comment?
Renee Marquez. Where's my mouse? Let me see. Yes. Evil Uno joins Blackpool Combat Club in Blood and Guts.
That might be it. The Dark Order, just to get at Hangman.
I could see it.
To get at Hangman.
I could see it.
I could see that. If not get into the match, at least get involved in the match and have a hand in the outcome. But yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. So it's a dark horse pick for sure. Yeah, but it's something that's logical. Yeah.
Yep. Very good call. Very good call, Marquez.
We got this Owen Hart tournament quarterfinals match for the ladies. Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. Ruby Soho goes on to win in about 10 minutes. Soho rolled up Baker for a 2. Storm and the rest of the Outcasts. Saraya was out there as well. Storm grabbed Baker's boots as she ran the ropes. Soho then scored a near fall off of that. Baker avoided a top rope move from Soho and then super kicked her. She followed with a backslide for a 2 count. Baker then tried the lockjaw in the middle of the ring. Saraya distracted the ref. Toni Storm held up the belt on the other side of the ring. Soho rammed Baker's head into it. Landed no future for a very close near fall. Soho looked shocked when she didn't get the 3 count. She then applied an STF a couple seconds later. Baker reached the bottom rope. She kicked off into a lockjaw. Storm and Saraya yanked Soho by her boots to the floor. And Baker then threw Soho back into the ring as she went out there to basically get involved 3-on-1 with the rest of the Outcasts. Storm yanked on Baker's leg, slowing her entrance back into the ring. Soho then landed a victory roll on Baker and then grabbed Toni Storm's hand for the leverage pin to steal a victory here, Jesse. And Ruby Soho, this was the finals of the tournament last year, and now in the opening round match, gets her victory back and advances over Britt Baker to go wrestle Sky Blue, who I think will advance to the finals in this thing, Sky Blue, next week.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I said this last week. I think with Jamie Hayter going down, and a lot of the focus just being off of the women right now, I think it'd be a good idea to get Britt Baker back at the spotlight. So that's kind of why I was hoping that she was going to win this, and they kind of get back on her coattail per se, because when she was at the top, I mean, the women's division was a little bit more interesting. There was a lot more things going on around her at the time too, but right now there's just not enough. There's not enough going on in it. So I mean, and I don't think Ruby Soho is gonna ignite anything as far as the women goes.
I mean, they got to keep Britt involved with these girls here, the Outcasts, because when Jamie Hayter comes back, I mean, the inevitable match is going to be Hayter versus Toni Storm again, because it wasn't really fair that Jamie Hayter lost the title in the way that she did when she did to Toni. So they got to keep it. They got to keep it going somehow, and Britt is the only thing here keeping it going. Everybody else that fought alongside them to go at the Outcasts, they're all off doing their own thing. So how much of the story is really still there? Not
true.
much. So we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. Jade Cargill may not be back. She said that she may be taking a long extended break from pro wrestling. Not that I care, but she went at she's not going to be back. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Tony's going to have a very difficult time getting the division to where it needs to be. Honestly, Tony Khan, that is. So,
Jay better get her ass back, dude. I think it's important that she gets her ass back here. That losing the title after winning a match to Chris Statlander is not giving back what was put into you. They gave you like 170,000 wins, and you need to get back there and get.
Then she had the balls to say that she would be just as popular without AEW. No, honey.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Where would you be?
You weren't popular before if you done AEW. I never heard of you.
Me neither.
I heard of Brandon Phillips.
It is a terrible fucking attitude, man. I'm taking an extended break. I mean, we gave you how much TV time to not get over, and now you don't want to give back?
Yeah, she managed to become the AEW's version of Ronda.
Yeah,
look, they put a lot into that run, and just dropping that title, like a fluke like this is not enough. She needs to come back and give back to that division.
Yeah, absolutely. Main event. Kenny Omega, Wheeler Yuta. This was a very good main event. I mean, Yuta's a great wrestler. You may not like Wheeler Yuta. Oh, he's too small. Whatever the case may be, Yuta is a great wrestler. Kenny Omega, we know how good Kenny Omega is. And this was a great main event. And it's set up for the blood and guts. That's what this was all about. So everybody's like, oh, there's no story here. Yes, there is a story. It's blood and guts in 2 weeks. So
what did you hear that Jade say she might not be coming back?
Yeah, she said it somewhere. I don't know if it was on social media or whatnot, or an interview, or she's replying to fans' tweets or something like that. But she said she might not be back. Her time away from wrestling has been great. She might not come back at all, or something along those lines.
So Joseph Geraci, Jade is obviously coming back. Where do you guys come up with this stuff? We get it from Jade.
We got it from Jade, Joseph Geraci.
From Jade. Is that a good enough source for you? I mean,
fuck are you asking me where you're getting this from when Jade herself said it? Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned it. Unbelievable, you guys.
You make up shit, bro.
No, yeah, I make up shit. Yeah.
Just make it up. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sorry. Proceed, please.
Great main event here. Set it up blood and guts. So, yes, this had a lot to do with blood and guts. Omega hit a running palm strike on Yuta early. He did come back. Yuta had a lot of offense early on this thing, and it was all Yuta going into a commercial break. Omega made a comeback. Running palm strike. He went for a fisherman buster on Yuta for 2. Yuta dodged a V-trigger, countered into an angle slam. Yuta went to the top. He took too long. Omega quickly followed with a big leg trapped suplex. Huge. Unbelievable spot. Both men tried forearms. Yuta planted Omega with a nice bridging German. This led to rolling German attempts by Yuta as Omega fought free, popped Yuta in the back with a V-trigger, 2 Snapdragons. Yuta nearly got a roll-up out of nowhere, but Omega charged with another V-trigger, and Yuta was fucking reeling at this point. Yuta then all of a sudden counters a one-winged angel into a seatbelt pin. Omega was up. He got out of that, comes back with a powerbomb, another V-trigger. As Omega went for the big shot again, Don Callis comes out, and he was held back by security. This allowed Konosuke Takeshita to get into the ring as Rick Knox was occupied with Don Callis on the outside. Hit Omega with a Blue Thunder Bomb, perfectly executed. Yuta followed up with a big frog splash, only gets a 2 count. Crowd went crazy. Yuta went up to climb the ropes. Omega punched his legs. He caught him with the one-winged angel off the second rope, and he wins 1, 2, 3, wins over Yuta. Post-match, Claudio hit the ring with Takeshita, put the boots to him. Omega was in there as well. Young Bucks come out to save Omega with Adam Page. They hit the ring with chairs to even the odds. Castagnoli ate a BTE trigger, but as Page went for a chair shot, the Dark Order ran in to take the chair away from Page, as that was the last scene you saw as the show faded to black.
Yeah, we gotta pull up the clips on Twitter and find out what happened after that. They ran out of time on us.
Yeah.
They normally give us an overrun. I wonder why we didn't get an overrun.
Yeah, we didn't get no overrun there. Dark Order was the last thing you seen stopping Adam Page from hitting Kenny Omega. So we may actually end up getting Evil Uno in that match. Who knows?
It's interesting. I mean, it seems like they could be building to that, a Dark Order entry, or two. So I'm not opposed to that. That it's reasonable, it's logical, it makes sense, it plays into everything they've been doing over the last year. So I am okay with that. Everything does not have to be a big, return or a big debut. This is long-term storytelling right here.
Yeah.
So I am absolutely okay with a member or two from the Dark Order either being in Blood and Guts or the Dark Order factoring into the match somehow in Blood and Guts. I'm okay with that.
We will see. It's going to be a nice show full of surprises on July 19th. Rampage, we got Matt Hardy and Jeff Jarrett against Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara, Blind Eliminator quarterfinal. Big Bill and Brian Cage are also in the tournament, teaming up against Trent Beretta and Matt Sydal. That's another quarterfinal match. Hikaru Shida battles Marina Shafir. And Adam Page and the Young Bucks take on Evil Uno, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. Again, more Dark Order versus the Elite there on Rampage. Collision, going to be a great show. Punk versus Joe Owen, tournament semifinal. Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, Owen Hart, tournament semifinal. FTR versus Switchblade and Juice, tag title Eliminator. And Athena versus Willow. That's the ladies' Owen Hart tournament semifinal. And then Dynamite next week. That's going to be a good one.
Oh, man, that's going to be a good one there, man.
And then Dynamite next week, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy face the winner of Jeff Jarrett. And Matt Hardy versus Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. MJF and Adam Cole face the winner of Big Bill. And Brian Cage versus Trent Beretta and Matt Sydal. Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue in a semifinal match for the Owen. Nick Wayne makes his AEW in-ring debut against Swerve Strickland. And Chris Jericho takes on Commander from Ring of Honor. Interesting shows. I mean, it's not jumping off the fucking page as like, oh my God, I need to watch these shows. But I mean, listen, man, continuity and consistency. That's what they're about.
I don't know, man. Athena and Willow is jumping off the page on me, man.
Well, I mean, Collision, the whole show is going to be fucking great. I can't wait for Collision. Yeah.
That is going to be a hard-hitting match, man.
Yeah,
definitely. I cannot wait to see. Something else I wanted to mention. There was some really good chain wrestling in the Britt Baker Ruby Soho match. I think it kind of went underappreciated. I mean, it's not the kind of chain wrestling you see with the women. I think that should be highlighted because I thought that was pretty damn good what they did out there.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. Ruby Soho's this is the best Ruby has been in her entire AEW run.
Oh yeah, she's great.
with the Outcasts. Very good.
Yeah. In ring work, it is great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that the storyline has just fell flat and gone nowhere.
Yeah.
But in the ring, I think Ruby is holding the place together with the Outcast. I'm not sure what's going on with Soraya. I'm not sure if they're just holding her back a little bit and being precautious, which is okay, which is fine. She doesn't have to be out there every week. So I hope everything is going okay and they're just spacing out her in-ring dates. That's all.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that is the AEW Dynamite portion of the review. I appreciate you guys joining us here on your Wednesday nights. I'm going to step away for about a minute, man. I got a nice little special message from my friends over at DraftKings right here on the AEW Dynamite post on Off the Script. Let me talk to you, man. UFC 290 is coming up this weekend. Have you guys built your bet slips yet? If not, I don't know what the hell you're all waiting for. Today's video is sponsored by my great friends over at DraftKings. And for all new customers who use my promo code JDfromNY, you guys are going to bet $5 and get this. You're going to receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. You heard me correct. All you have to do is use promo code JDfromNY, bet $5, and you're going to receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. Now you guys can stay in the action and use that $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. You guys can combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including number of rounds and method of victory. The more bets you combine, the more you can win. DraftKings is the only place where you can bet same fight parlays. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry, man. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy for a shot at winning cash prizes. So I don't know what you guys are waiting for, man. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and all new customers bet $5 and receive $150 in bonus bets when you use my promo code JDfromNY. That's bet $5. Get $150 back in bonus bets only at DraftKings Sportsbook. There you got it, guys. DraftKings, the official sponsor of Off the Script. As we get into the super chats here.
Before we start the super chats,
Yeah.
let's do because we have not, and this is why this is off the script, man. We didn't talk about this at all. Let's do a 3-minute review of AEW Fight Forever. Overall thoughts. What are we thinking about the game? What are we missing? What are we lacking? What do we love? What do we hate?
The gameplay is fucking great. I love the gameplay. I think the gameplay is so much better than WWE. It does have a little clunky feel to it, but the old games had that clunky feel to it as well. WWE 2K is very clunky. I hate the mechanics of that. Much rather the arcadey style of Fight Forever. I just feel like it's a little bit more of a wrestling game, like counters and holds, and the wrestling moves are done better in my opinion. Everything just feels better. I love the sound of the game. I love the sound. I love the fact that the ring feels like a ring. It sounds like a ring. The crowd is involved. Those are the little things I like, but as far as the overall ambiance of the game, I feel I think the presentation could be better. I think the ring entrances could be a little longer. I feel like it's bare bones as far as gameplay options and match types. I hope that's going to be added along the way. I would love, the one thing I really want is because, you know, I want to stream the game and I want to have fun with you guys. I want to use my imagination and creativity. I hope that there's an option to create your own show or your own pay-per-view or you know, turn on interference like the old games. I'd love to have just the interference get turned on, and you're doing a match between two people, and someone randomly comes out and starts shit. You know, like the old games. Those little things, those little nuances. I hope that they add. But overall, I think it's great. Honestly.
Yeah. I like the whole goal of the game was to bring back what all video game fans call the best wrestling games of all time, the WrestleManias, the No Mercies, that platform. I think they captured that and improved it with the new gen system. So I like that part. It does feel a little, like you say, bare bones. That there's no there's no voice acting in the storyline mode. You got to sit and read subtitles. I thought that was kind of low budget. I mean, I feel like with new gen and everything they have access to, they could have given us the audio dialogue of everything that they're putting on the screen. One missing thing that I wish was there is cross-platform play. You can't play against players on other consoles or PC and stuff like that.
Oh, so when you're online, it's got to be against PlayStation 5 users.
Yeah, because they don't have their own server. They don't have like the EA servers where you log in today, or like the Bungie servers where you log into there to play cross-platform.
Yep.
I am missing that because I have friends that have it on other platforms and I can't play against them. What else was there? But I do like the style, like you say. So like 2K, WWE 2K feels like a simulator, like NBA 2K or NBA Live, and Fight Forever feels more like the arcade style, more like a just like NFL Street, NBA Jam, stuff like that. Yeah. And those are the games I enjoy playing more. I like the arcade. Video games should feel like video games. I should be able to do outlandishly unrealistic shit because it's a video game. You're supposed to have fun. So that I do like. But overall, I'm having fun with it though.
Yeah, for you guys asking in the chat, I will be streaming it again when I have time. It's just July is going to be a very busy month for me personally, and then I got some family stuff going on, so you got to take care of that stuff first. But yes, I will be back live with it. I will let you know when. Expect that.
Someone says crossplay will be added later for Stadium Stampede.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, but I'm having a good time with it, and hopefully you guys are as well. Joseph Taylor with a $7 super chat. JD Jesse, your top 3 favorite Papa Roach songs. My top 3 favorite Papa Roach songs are To Be Loved, Last Resort, and Born for Greatness.
I am primarily a hip-hop fan, but I do cross over, as you guys know, into other different genres of music. If the life of my kids were at stake and to save them, I could not name you one Papa Roach song.
Last Resort's my favorite song, obviously, Joseph, but to one up your question, I'll give you my favorite album. I love the Paramore Sessions, and that's probably my favorite Papa Roach album. I just think there's a lot of catchy tunes off that album. And yeah, I'm a fan of Papa Roach. I think they have some really nice driving music for a nice summer drive down to the Jersey Shore. Lord J. Coyle with the $2 super chat. It's too funny when MJF pretends to be a babyface. Yes, he knows it's cheesy, but he does it well. Michelle Moran with a $2 super chat. Tag tourney finals will probably be MJF, Cole versus Darby and Orange Cassidy. That's exactly what it may end up being, for sure. I mean, it's the only... everybody else just seems like a fucking jobber team, honestly. Yeah. Sham World with 9 months. Thank you, brother. If WWE offered a main event spot, do you think it would be worth it for Kenny Omega, MJF, or any AEW top star to jump ship while Vince McMahon, Madman, is still there? No. It's not about what you get when you come through the door. It's about what you get after you've been there for 6 months. Yeah, just look at Cody.
Yep.
Joseph Taylor with $2 super chat. JD Jesse, that fat guy at the gym is all of the IWC. And the MJF segment with Adam Cole, the fat guy. Yeah. Tony Brown with a $9.99. Just celebrated a milestone birthday, July 3rd, fellas. Thank you, Tony Brown, and happy fucking birthday, man. Hopefully,
happy birthday.
Hopefully you had a cold beverage and maybe some
lots of booty meat.
Maybe some booty meat. I don't know.
Lots of booty meat for Tony Brown, man.
Not today, Jay, with 10 months. 10 months in the venue. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. JD, I would. And we'll go to bat for you any day of the week, my brother. Love you. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here for 10 months, man. Susan D'Ambrosio with a $5 super chat. JD and Jesse, you guys make my Wednesday nights. You guys are so entertaining. And Jesse said last week on his stream that he loves Larry the dog. Did you really? You love Larry? He must have said it. He's shaking his head in shame.
This fucking ugly dog, dude.
Larry is handsome. The most handsome man I've ever seen is Larry. Listen, bro, don't let me get Punk on you.
Oh, he'll probably complain about it.
I am woman with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, sorry about the Whoopi Goldberg comment the other day. I found out the truth after your stream. I wish people wouldn't report stuff like that. Maybe we need to just back off of Twitter. Maybe Elon is correct. Maybe he's correct in limiting your tweets. Okay?
That guy is killing Twitter, man.
Yeah.
I called it before he bought it.
Apparently, everybody today in the IWC is moving over to this place called Threads. I mean, really?
No,
How long are you going to be using that after you sign up? 2 weeks?
No, they're not. They're going to stay and deal with this Twitter bullshit. I don't care. I'm not paying for Twitter. I don't care what he does with it. I really don't care. I'm not on it every day. I don't care.
Susan with a 5. About the Larry the Dog comment. I'm just teasing. You're head of talent relations. Love you. Nick Williams with a 10. 4th of July was good, though Jesse served us expired pizza and tacos and got everyone in the venue sick and then served Corbin beer. My little hobbitses, he says. Bro, today I came across something. Someone legitimately took every clip that I've ever said about Impact and laughed at it and put a compilation on YouTube for an hour about me laughing at Impact.
Yeah, that's not good for the business. That's not good. Not good at all.
Hey, listen, man. I changed my ways, man. I haven't said anything about Impact a lot lately. At all.
Hey, man. I might need you to hop on the Impact train at some point.
I don't know. We'll see.
Stay afloat.
Nick, thank you for the 10, brother. Beyond the Script, $4.99. Sending prayers to you, JD. Anytime you need to chat, message me anytime. I'll get back to you. Love you and Jesse. OTS for life. Thank you, man. Tenorio with a 5. JD, did you ever see Everything Everywhere All at Once? Did I ever see Everything Everywhere All at Once? I don't know what you mean, Tenorio.
Okay.
Ricardo Nunez with the 20. JD and Jesse, did y'all see the promo Daddy Magic and Butcher did? Daddy Magic is the best. He does the best promos better than Kingston, he says. Really?
Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
Yeah.
He's not better than Kingston. They do deliver. They deliver different kinds of promos. Daddy Magic promos are more comedic, and Eddie Kingston's promos are very realistic and believable.
My little hobbits.
Oh no.
Ricardo, thank you, brother. Apparently that is a movie scenario mentioned. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I never heard of it.
Oh, that does sound kind of familiar now.
Never heard of it, bro.
I think I have heard of it. I have not seen it, but I have heard of it, though. Yeah.
Elijah with a 15 months. Thank you, brother. What's up, JD? Enjoy the show tonight. MJF and Cole are legendary. Let me get a Ronda.
My precious.
Elijah, thank you, brother. The Blank Project with the $6.99. Saw my first AEW show live in my hometown of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Go Oilers and go JD. Thank you, brother. Hopefully,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, hopefully you had a good time, man. AEW does a great live show.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I heard that movie from before. It was the one that won all of the Oscars this year. It's the one, every year there's like a movie that like wins all of the damn awards. This was that movie.
Okay.
It was the movie with the Asian cast.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I remember it now.
Zay the Legend with a $1.99. AEW All In now reaches 75,000 tickets sold. Yes, and Vince McMahon and Nick Khan somewhere are fucking clenching their fists to the sky. Great.
This will be the largest venue I've ever been to.
Yep, me too. Jeremy Lewis with a 22 months. I smell that gold mic, indeed. Very much a festival of friendship, though. Nice setup for MJF and Cole. And the story, MJF has no friends. Prayers to GMA. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Festival of Friendship, man. That was some great shit. Cole and MJF are entertaining. Very much. Cisco with a $2 super chat. Was the Logan Paul and Ricochet fight real? No. It was a setup for their match at SummerSlam, Cisco.
Somebody thought that backstage fight was real?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we do with LA Knight at SummerSlam is my question. Never mind Logan Paul and Ricochet.
I think if you guys stop asking that question and stop tricking yourselves into thinking that LA Knight is going to actually get a push, I think you guys would be better off.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
No. Francis Loop with the $10. He's lucky he has a job. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got a job. He's entertaining, but
he's lucky. He's lucky he is around as LA Knight with Vince McMahon still running creative. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, you'll know when WWE will start pushing him because he'll start getting nauseated.
Yeah. Francis Loop with a $10 super chat. Where were the Outrunners, Bear Country, and Serena Deeb? Is it me or does JD Drake, real in-ring JD, and Anthony Henry, the workhorseman, remind you of AEW's version of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? No. They do not.
No.
I don't know where any of those people are. Serena Deeb, I don't know where the fuck Serena Deeb is.
I don't know, but it's a crime that she's not on TV. We're getting ready to get Layla Hirsch back, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Put her on Ring of Honor.
Where's Deeb? Where's Mercedes Martinez?
That's where she belongs. Joseph Taylor with a $3 super chat. He loves Haley Cameron. Great. Thank you, bro. Francis Lou with a $5 super chat. What do you call it when WWE does a London show? John Cena shilling WrestleMania the same year when AEW does All In. The AEW effect. It's back. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Robert Lamoa with a $2 super chat. What if John Moxley brings in Sami Callihan for help? You got no fucking complaints from me. Sami Callihan in a fucking steel cage match? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Rajan Hamid with a $13.99. JD and Jesse, I just left the Rampage taping. Big Bill had match of the night. Uh-oh.
Oh, please.
We love Big Bill.
I do. I don't believe he had the match of the night, though. I haven't seen it. I'll take your word for it. I'll check it out.
Cisco with a $2 super chat. I hope MJF tries to kiss Adam like the Bucks did. No.
Probably will.
Robert Lamar with a 5. Who got the most annoying whoa? Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes or Shinsuke Nakamura? I'm going to have to go with Seth Rollins. For sure. Omega Khan with a $5 super chat. Question, JD and Jesse, do you recommend getting Fight Forever on PS4 or get a PS5 first, then get the game? I would recommend you get a next generation console as they are now a lot easier to come by.
Yeah, if you're going to get a PS5, get it.
Yes.
I mean, don't buy any more PS4 games.
Do not buy any old generation consoles or games, please.
No.
Dr. Glorious with a $5 super chat. I think at the beginning of the show, Darby planted a seed telling us that Keith Lee will be getting a push. I hope you're right. Hollywood Guy with a $2 super chat. Your thought on the Creed brothers leaving NXT. What's next? I don't know, Hollywood Guy. I think the Creed brothers are fucking boring, honestly. Talented, but boring. They're like, they got no charisma whatsoever. They're so fucking vanilla, blah. Their presentation is blah. What are they? Joseph Taylor with a $2 super chat. Jesse is more handsome than Larry the dog. Stop sucking up, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that.
Hollywood
Dog
Eric.
is ugly.
Hollywood Eric with a 3 months. Jesse and JD, the best tag team and legends in the IWC. You make my Wednesdays great. What do you think if Ryback ever came to AEW to face Goldberg? No.
Where's my camera cover?
No. Come on.
I lost it.
John 10 with the $2. Cody, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Cody, can I ask you a question, Cody?
That's what he wanted.
I see.
Clint Bond with a $4.99. You into Seven Dust? Yes, I am. If so, favorite album? Home. Album number 2, Clint. Hollywood Eric with a $5 super chat. Jesse, your tacos are dry tonight in the beer garden. New York style pizza is the way to go. JD, take a shot with me. Cheers to my 3 months in the venue. I'm sorry the tacos are dry, man. I'll get on that.
I've never made a dry taco in my life.
British Davis with a 5. No message. Thank you, British. Jason Barker with a 5. And we come up with a plan to get people out of the wrestling matrix mindset. I don't know how we do that, brother. I have no idea how we do that, man. The wrestling matrix is real. Honestly, it is real. I think everybody's just fucking stupid, to be quite honest with you. Seizure your property with a $5 super chat. WWE sold 80K, 90K, 100K twice. Why would Vince McMahon and Nick Khan be worried about Tony Khan selling 75,000 tickets? Property. All of WWE's numbers are fabricated, bro, through the beginning of time. They never sold 100,000 in any venue ever. I don't know where you're getting the information from.
Plus, it don't matter. They want to be the only ones to ever do that.
WrestleMania 32 did not sell 100,000 tickets.
Raven VTuber says, I still got to get my PS5 disc version. I have a disc drive PS5, and I got to be honest, I have not bought a single disc game since I got the PS. Everything is downloaded.
Yeah, me too.
That being said, I do not regret getting my disc version because it plays my HD Blu-ray movies. So if you have HD Blu-ray movies or Blu-ray movies at all, it still plays those movies in my entertainment center. So it's still worth getting. Yeah. But I have not gone to GameStop or Best Buy and bought a hard disc video game since. So no.
Stephen Brewer with 5 months. Hey, JD, Jesse, keep up the great job you guys do together and individually. OTS is the place to be. Thank you, Stephen, for 5 months, brother. DL Bain with a $4.99. Hey, Jesse, how do you think Leo Rush will do in Impact?
I think he'll do fine.
What, he's over there now?
Yeah. They have Leo Rush, and they already got him in the main event picture. They seem to partner him up with Nick Aldis.
That's a good pickup.
Yes. I think he'll do great. He came off in his debut match as a heel in this match, but then came back later in the show in the main event and seems to have partnered himself with Nick Aldis. So it should be good. They got a good spot set up for him at Slammiversary. He's already getting a title match at Slammiversary.
Nice. DL Bain with a $4.99. Thank you, brother. Joseph with a 5. Vince McMahon and Nick Khan had a heart attack when they saw AEW sold over 75,000 tickets for All In. I don't think they had a heart attack, but they got petty as fuck. I'll tell you that, Joseph.
Very, 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 very petty.
Yeah. Clint Bond with a $4.99. What about Soundgarden? Chris Cornell was an amazing vocalist. Chris Cornell was very good, Clint, but I thought Chris Cornell was overrated. I don't think he was as good as everybody made him out to be. I think he's another one of them singers that, ended his life way too early and people fucking put him on a pedestal, honestly. Chris Cornell got a good voice, man, but I prefer someone like a Miles Kennedy 1,000 times more than Chris Cornell. Cisco with the $2 super chat. Pharaoh or Larry?
Pharaoh.
Which dog would you keep?
Pharaoh.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for, what is that, a husky?
Yes.
Yes.
Dogs.
Yes. They are fucking gorgeous dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Pharaoh a husky or a white shepherd though?
I don't know. You gotta look that up. You gotta look that up. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I thought he was a husky.
Good question. Let me see.
Jedi Joker with a $5 super chat. I'm at work and my headphones were dead until now. I missed the show and the review, but I'm going to rewatch as soon as I end. Did I miss anything major? You didn't really miss anything major, Jedi.
Dude, Pharaoh looks like a white German shepherd, bro.
Really? Okay. Well, still, cute dog.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a gorgeous looking dog, man.
Kurt Cobain is one of the worst guitar players of all time. And singers of all time. Please. Nirvana was terrible. Do not mention Nirvana in my presence. I can't listen to Nirvana. It's such an overrated fucking band, man. Jesus Christ. Alice in Chains is better than Nirvana. Same genre, same fucking, Seattle fucking grunge vibe. Yet Alice in Chains doesn't get mentioned nearly half as much as Nirvana does in the same fucking vein, right? In the same discussion. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Sue me. Hollywood Eric. $5 super chat. JD, do it. Yell at him for the dry tacos and saying Larry the dog is ugly. Please threaten to replace him. Then say, I don't even know why I come here.
Fucking, you want to see a gorgeous dog? Look at fucking Pharaoh. That dog is fucking gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's a Chevrolet. You know what? You know what Pharaoh is? Bolt from the movie.
Who?
The cartoon movie Bolt. The dog.
Never heard.
You never heard of the Disney movie Bolt?
No.
Wow. I get you've never seen it. You never even heard of it?
Nope.
Oh,
Why
wow,
would I
that's
care about a Disney movie, bro? Really?
You ever heard of Sleeping Beauty?
Yes.
You ever heard of Snow White?
Yes.
Why do you give a shit about those?
Because that's a part of my childhood. Bolt? No.
Yes. Yes. Try having kids, man. Bolt is a fantastic.
Bro, I am out of touch, man.
Bolt is a fantastic cartoon movie. That is a really good movie.
Wasn't part of my childhood, I'll tell you that right now, man. I might have been depraved. I don't know.
You don't gotta be a child. Go watch it. It's a really good fucking movie. That is a really good kids movie, man.
Justin with a $4.99. JD question, who sings this Echo song that you recently just played? Also ordered Spider-Man 2 on Monday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Justin, that is Cole Rowland who sings Echo. Anyway, that's all we got. That's all the super chats. Thank you, guys. Going right to the Mustang Dark Horse Fund. I appreciate you.
Never heard of Bolt.
No. No.
What the fuck? You ever heard of The Incredibles?
Yes, I have. Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, was that a part of your childhood?
No.
Okay. Well, how'd you hear about The Incredibles?
Because my mom likes The Incredibles, bro.
Bolt is a really good movie, man. So is The Incredibles, but Bolt is a really good movie.
Anyway, we're about to get out of here, man. I got stuff to finish up here, and I got some Destiny to play. I got to get my new exotic scout rifle.
Oh, I gotta get mine.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
still gotta get the fish.
Follow me on social media, man. At JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. You'll see me in the sub boxes tomorrow with extra. Hit that thumbs up. 1,000 likes is the goal. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for the recommitments to the VIP club. And go check out all the other content on the channel if you missed anything that we've done so far this week. Until Friday, next time you see me live is Friday for SmackDown from Madison Square Garden. Appreciate you guys very much. Have a great Thursday. And I'll see you right back here on OTS.